Hey guys, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. I decided to bring this back. Guys, they overhauled the game big time. I'm on version 1.58. I know that there's a 1.59 out there, but for some reason I am not on it. Maybe it's a beta, I'm not sure. I'll check that later. But I started from scratch again. And the way we're going to do this is 14-hour shifts. So at the end of every single 14-hour segment, I'm going to end the episode. So we have kind of a system of shift work, if that makes sense. I'm not going to do the whole trip in a single video. I know some people do that, but there's a reason I want to do that. I want to break up the parts into I want to break up the jobs into parts is what I'm trying to say there. I had a little bit of a trouble there, but that way the videos are not too long and I don't have to edit too much. That's why I want to do it that way, because it makes my workload a lot easier. We're free as the wind right now. I just dropped off a job. Actually, I do need to look at the job market, to be fair, and get ourselves a job before we get going. Can't forget to do that. Yeah, I think we're closest to Santa Cruz, California. San Jose, California to LA, California. It's only a couple hours away. We should be able to do that in one episode, actually. But when we start doing, the 23 to 48-hour trips, guys, we're gonna break it up into 14-hour shifts.
Turn right. Keep left. Turn left.
Oh, that was wrong. There we go. I actually have to wait until this turns green now. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I love what they did with the new update though. They changed a whole lot. This looks really, really good. Now there's also a love-hate relationship with the sun glare that's in the game. Jeez, that is absolutely terrible, but it's cool that they put that in there, I'm not gonna lie. But they really need to make it so you can pull the visors down. I know you can do it in the customization pool, but the reality is then it's stuck like that the whole time you're driving. And I don't like that fact. So, we're just gonna deal with the sun glare, but even so, I think overall they really revamped this game big time. And it's awesome to see. Makes me want to get back into it again. One thing I do wish is I wish you could keep the energy timer up on the screen without keeping the map on the screen. I mean, originally I was going to use the truck GPS and that was it. But apparently those two widgets are connected. So it's kind of one thing I don't like about how they did the widget system. Overall, I prefer the widget system, I'm not gonna lie. It's better. It's definitely a better system, but it needs to be tweaked a little bit, in my opinion. And here we are, just sitting here waiting for that to turn green so we can turn here. There we go. And we're... Ooh, I don't like that. I wasn't paying attention there. That's my bad. It's not bad though. 1% damage, not terrible. But I do like the driving aspect of this game. Keep in mind, I am going to be a little bit of over the road here because I am driving with a single hand, guys. I'm not using two hands. So keep that in mind. It is slightly more difficult to do everything I'm doing.
Keep right and then exit right.
And of course I didn't use the turning signal there
Turn left.
when I should have, but I didn't really want to take the time to turn it on, especially since I only got one hand anyway. Just gotta wait until this red light turns green and then we'll get going again. We're about 11 minutes away from the destination. And then we'll be on the road again, making some more money.
Keep right and then turn right.
The last job I picked up, man, I was so close to
Turn right.
passing out. It was ridiculous. I mean, I came real close because it used to be that you could stay up for 15 hours. Now it's only 14, and they were giving me about 13 hours to get there, which I had plenty of time. I was like 4 hours early,
Go straight
but by the time I got there, man, I was in the red real quick.
Turn left.
Let this gate open up. Man, $12,000. That sounds like something we're gonna want to do. They're giving us 14 hours to get there. Holy crap. And how far is this? Well, I guess it doesn't tell us until we're hooked up. We're gonna have to sleep, guys, because I can only stay up for 12 more hours until it's like, nope, I gotta go to bed. I wanna kinda turn the truck so that when I back this up, nice and easy does it here. Oh yeah, right. Come on. I'm just gonna go. There we go. That's what we need here. No, I don't want to bring up this freaking Steam page, please. Nope, wrong way, wrong way. Let's pull forward and... Okay, now we got this. Now we got this, guys. Although I'm kind of stuck here. Alright. Well, we're good to go, guys. Let's get rolling. Just kind of roll down the road. I do have realistic fuel consumption and all that on there. So, come on, open up. There we go, thank you.
Turn right. Go straight on.
You dumb fuck. You don't keep going when I'm about to go in the other lane, dumb rear. About cursed at that guy there. And that's what the funny thing is, that initial hit
And then continue straight
wasn't my fault either, because I would have got fined for it.
Go
Of
straight
course,
on.
I got fined for when I drove past him, but that's because he didn't give me a whole lot of room and I hit him. Oh my gosh. At least they don't fine you for everything nowadays. Jeez, the drivers sometimes are unbelievably stupid. I always thought that was one of the funny parts of this game, but it's just kinda
Keep right and then exit right.
dumb at the same time.
Exit right.
But I'm glad I didn't get fined initially for that, because yeah, I understand the second time, but that was all him. Because if it wasn't, they would have fined me for it. There's going to be times where, guys, I'm not talking because I need to focus. But I'll try and talk to you guys as much as I can. But I'm going to keep a lot of this footage because it is a driving game. Alright? I'm not going to cut these down too much. Because I want you guys to enjoy the trip like I enjoy the trip. You know? If it's something that, you know, is completely my fault, and it's just completely dumb, I'll probably pull it out and I'll tell you guys about it, but other than that, I'm not going to edit these too much. So there's going to be moments where I'm not saying nothing, because I need to pay attention to what's going on. But while we're on the highway like this, you'll probably hear me talking a little bit more, because there's plenty of room for my truck to go. But like I said, once we really get going and we start driving super long distances, we're going to be doing 14-hour shifts and then breaking the jobs into those 14-hour shifts.
Keep left.
Just so that it's a little manageable for you guys to watch. And I don't have to cut these too much. So it makes my workflow a little easier for sure. We're about 6 hours away from the destination, so that is good. That means we'll make it on the time we got, as long as we don't get bogged down with like detours or something like that. But we'll find out. But as I was saying, I absolutely love what they did to this game overall. I think they need to change the widget system a little bit. You should be able to get rid of the map without getting rid of the fatigue system bar. But overall, this update is definitely something worth praising about. And I gotta hand it to the developers. Nice work. I've had this game since the beginning, guys, and I've watched this game evolve over the years, and it's what keeps me coming back for more. I mean, there might be some times where, you know, there's long stretches where I don't play it, but every time I come back, I never cease to be amazed. And honestly, even though I don't play too much on the channel, it really is one of my favorite games to play. Maybe once my brother gets a gaming computer and whatnot, you'll see me be doing it a lot more, because me and my brother love playing this game, and I'll be probably putting it on YouTube. So you'll be seeing a lot more of this game probably in the near future. Not me necessarily doing single player too much, but me and my brother doing different convoys and stuff. You'll probably be seeing there. And we got some funny stories we can tell you. I know there's no cops around, but you never know. That's why I kind of quickly pump the brake a little bit to keep myself under the speed limit here. I get caught up talking to you guys, and next thing you know, I'm going 62 on a 55 speed limit highway, you know? I'm sure I'm not the only one that happens to. But man, I love this game now. I've actually been playing for probably a day and a half altogether now, off screen. And I'm doing this game because, like, my brain is fried, guys. I don't know what to put out, and I want something relaxing and chill. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this series, even so. What in the world? I'm going 60 miles an hour. And that cop in front of me didn't do nothing. Man, that's crazy. Usually once you hit 60, that's when they find you. If you keep on 59, they don't find you typically. But that's the first time I've seen that, where you're going 60 miles an hour and they just let you go. It's kind of funny. This game is wicked now. I mean, right now I have a pretty bad glare because the nighttime is pretty bad for me, and that's kind of why I got the high beams on, because it's literally the only time I can see right now. But there we go, we'll keep the speeding to a minimum. Oh man, I can't wait until we get to the really big, long trips, guys. That's where I really sit in and have a fun time with this game. I really enjoy the super long hauls. And I'm probably not the only one that does. It's just, for me, the really short jobs that you can do in like a single shift or not, they're kind of boring. And I don't know why I slowed down there. I probably bumped the brake with one of my extremities somehow, because I am driving with one hand. So I probably pumped the brake a little bit. Not that that's a bad thing, but I slowed down when I didn't. really intend to. We're about 3 hours away from the destination, so we're about done with this job here. And we're only gonna have about, give or take, 5 hours of awake time by the time we get down there. So I'm probably gonna sleep and call it a day once we get down there. Again, guys, I know I'm all over the road a little bit, but this is actually kinda, I mean, I make it look easy because I don't crash all that much, but this is actually kinda hard to do with one hand. Kind of like night driving to a degree, but I also kind of don't like it at the same time. Come up behind this tanker here, and we got 2 hours and 45 minutes until we get up there. So now there's a little bit of a incline, so we're probably gonna start to slow down a little bit, but that's okay. We're holding steady of about 15 miles an hour, just a little less than that, 1 mile an hour under, so we're not doing too bad. But I definitely want to switch the gearbox and engine in out of here, that's for sure. God, I love that engine brake. Sounds so cool. And I'm probably not the only one that kinda hates the California's highway system. 55 the whole state. I mean, it's definitely an annoyance for sure. But hey, what are you gonna do? Well, that guy's got a popo on him. I'm gonna try and do this as clean as possible throughout our career, but we are gonna get in some wrecks, as you saw earlier in the episode, but I'll try my best not to make them like my fault. It's just kind of stupid that dude just kept on going. You could see that I was sliding over. I can't believe he kind of did that, to be fair. It's kind of dumb. also gonna be talking a lot less during night driving because it is a little bit hard for me to see here. But I'll try and talk as much as I can. I don't know what's gonna come next with the channel, guys. This is basically just a filler game for a little bit. Because like I said earlier at the beginning of the episode, guys, I don't even know what to play. City for us.
Keep right and then turn right.
Okay, so I probably want to go like this. I may want to push the brake a little bit so I don't smack into my fellow trucker here, but and what really sucks is when you're sitting up one of the top of these and you have a really heavy load and you don't have the specs in the truck to pull it up. Man, my brother experienced that the hard way. I had to actually take my W900, which is the truck we're sitting in right now, and actually go up behind him and push him up the hill.
Turn right.
It was crazy. I wouldn't want to recreate that again. 'Cause man, it was difficult. We're about an hour away from the destination, a little less than that. And yeah, my estimation was about right on target. 5 hours left of awake time. But by the time we get there, we're gonna have about 4 hours of awake time. Which means I'm probably just gonna get some sleep.
Go straight on.
There we go. I turned the high beams off. It's not needed in the cities. Well, at least the well-lit places up. And so, I'm gonna try driving without the high beams. But if it gets bad, I'll turn them back on. Yeah, I probably should turn them back on and on. Dude, this game is so much fun, especially when they do a major update like this. Why am I slowing down? I mean, we're not too far from it anyway, so we're not going to be late or anything. So it is what it is, but that was a little weird. Again, I probably bumped the brake button somehow. But it is what it is. And we're less than an hour, by a half an hour out at this point. So, unless something majorly stupid happens, there's no way we can be late at this point. Ooh. I wonder if that was a medical helicopter or police helicopter to do with what's going on over there, because I heard a slight chopper noise. I don't know what they call it, but I was hearing the rotors slightly right when we passed all those cops. There's a mod you can get that actually makes the emergency stuff a little less frequent, but honestly, I kind of like the emergency events and stuff like that. I really do.
Turn.
As we sit here and wait for the arrow to turn green. There we go. That's a little bit of a sketchy turn because you don't actually see the road until, you know, you're almost around the corner at nighttime there.
Go straight on.
Apparently it wants me to use the high beams, so that's what we're gonna do.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Recomputing.
Oh man, I didn't realize.
Keep right.
I know I have the
then turn
the voice navigation, but
Turn left.
I didn't realize that it was right there. I thought it was around the corner. It was telling me to do that a little early,
It's all over there.
but apparently it was right on top of us. Okay, where do they want me to put it? It's right in front of me. Okay. I'm kind of smacking that yellow thing a little bit, so I need to straighten away from there. Dude. Okay, that's good enough. Get that 15% more XP there. And that pushes us into the next level. And almost level 5 there. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next time. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless you guys. And until next time.